Lagos's Hot FM.
My name is Chacha, the one and the only Happy Fairy. My special guest, finally, after 50,000 years, has arrived in the studio.
Really?
Yes. 100 years. Thank you. The typical excuse.
Not but for real though.
Traffic.
No, for real. Because I was just coming from the mainland. I've been doing like rounds all day, so traffic, fuel scarcity.
Well, that's your first customer.
Yeah.
Can't relate.
Oh, I guess you use the chopper.
Yes, now big babe.
I want to be on your level.
Yeah, don't worry.
Show me the way.
DJ Neptunes is here.
Yes, sir.
My goodness, look, you've been going everywhere doing media rounds. What's the time to be here and be alive? You know, there used to be a time when DJs were not well recognized in the industry.
Yeah.
But now, this DJ, you guys are one of, in fact, you've been the most important in the music industry. But now it's like, the kind of level you guys hold, the kind of money you guys are controlling.
Money?
What's it, money?
In this economy. Where's the money? Show me.
Look at it. See this guy. But it's true. Like, I mean, the price of DJs, you know, it's no longer where, you know, DJ is an afterthought.
Yeah.
Where in a state where, you know, you're thinking about an event. You're saying, what DJ do I want to use? You're no longer thinking about DJ saying, let's just put someone to play into one.
Yeah.
It's like, let me use Neptune. Neptune is going to attract people to us. Now, how does it make you feel? Because I know in the beginning, when you started your career, it definitely wasn't like that.
Definitely it wasn't like this. And a lot of work has gone in, like building the brand to where we are now. And I'm not stopping because the main goal is to go global. But I mean, I feel in life like, as an individual, if you want something, don't settle for less. You just have to keep pushing, and that's what I've been doing year in, year out.
Talking about going global, we saw Thames.
Yep.
Her win.
Yep.
Incredible.
Yep.
Like, I mean, she's the first female Nigerian to win a Grammy. And some people said on socials the other day, I was seeing where somebody said that Thames didn't even go through the stage of upcoming at all. That she just went from, and then she blew up.
I mean, so everyone has their destiny, to be honest. Like, when you look at your fingers, like, they're not equal.
Right.
You get me? So, because A went through this doesn't mean B has to go through that. Like, A went through that to open doors for people coming after them. So, it is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, we're in the season of Valentine.
Yep.
What's going on now? How far?
Nothing is going on. Valentine's Day, I'm somewhere working.
Of course. That's the excuse. I'm working somewhere. Oh, I thought you were going to give us the excuse that there's no cash. You can't transfer.
Well, we can still transfer, but you just have to transfer with plenty sense.
Is the economy even affecting you at all?
Who's not affected?
Look, I said it the other day that, you know, in the only thing, you know, that is popping or the only thing working in Nigeria is the entertainment section.
Standard.
And it's crazy. So you people are the new, you people have, what's it ritual? Blood money.
So like, I like this statement you just mentioned, and I still say it everywhere I go to. Like, the government needs to wake up,
right?
Because this is a sector that can generate revenue, can create employment for people, you know, and then everyone is happy at the end of the day.
Right.
But when they are coming in, they should just come and support, not regulate, because we are good like this, but we still need their backing.
Now that you've spoken about the government and regulating, of course, you're going to push me to ask me something else.
Okay.
Now, before you came in here, I was talking to my listeners, and we're talking about something concerning, you know, the APC, concerning different political parties, and also the Naira redesign.
Okay.
Now, we did hear something about, you know, February 10th is the last time for the... First of all, what do you think about the new Naira?
I mean, I've laid my hands on it.
It is in you.
It's just, let me not say it's just there, because it's our price, it's our currency, right? But I mean, there's really there weren't that much difference aside from the change in color. Yeah. So I don't know what the narrative is. I don't know what I mean. I feel
they say that is to stop, you know, what's it called? Kidnapping, to reduce terrorism, and also, you know, to go against vote buying.
Oh, okay.
Now, we're asking, if it's against vote buying every 4 years, would we change it?
I don't know. I mean,
okay, now let me just make it easier for you. Now, a lot of let me just give you a background story. A lot of politicians, or, you know, even political parties have said, 13 actually have said that if you move the time again, the deadline to change your money again, and they're going to pull out of the elections. And, you know, a lot of political parties now are coming up to say, against this, you know, policy, They didn't campaign for ASU. They didn't say anything for Scarcely, but the money. Now, El Rufai, the governor of Kaduna, has come out to say that, his citizens of his state, should not bother changing their money. He said, don't look at what, the government is saying. If Tinubu becomes president, we'll make sure that we reverse it.
Wow.
And the old currency is, going to be used.
But we have someone who's in charge of. That's why we have a CBN governor.
And by saying they should not change it. They should keep their old naira. What do you think about Nigerian politics?
Like, see, when it comes to politics, I try not to go into it because it's aside from it being dirty, I feel like a lot of people involved are just involved for their selfish interest.
Right.
I mean, you're there to serve the people, not to enrich yourself and make the people suffer and go through pains,
Right.
But I understand what's happening now. I feel like they are also affected, and that's why everyone is coming. Like you said, ASU, they didn't come out to protest.
Right.
When we had the NSAS, whatever that happened, like they were home chilling. But now, because this affects them directly, everyone is now frowning at their faces. I feel if the CBN governor has come out to say February 10 is February 10, and Mr. President backs that up, so be it.
Well, he's in a meeting with the president at this moment, so who knows? But the Supreme Court has actually said it now that the CBN should not put February 10 as a deadline. So
I feel at this junction, everyone is just moving. I don't want to say that word, but everyone,
mad.
yeah, like for their own selfish interest.
Now, talking about politics still, this entertainment industry that you are in, is there anything like politics in it? Is there anything where you say, people are doing some kind ways? Is there?
There's politics everywhere. There's politics as long as you have group of people in a place.
Yeah.
A will want to favor B.
Yeah.
C will want to favor D, and that leads to politics. So you can't face it off. It's everywhere.
What is the most? What do you think the most thing that people do in the industry that just pisses you off?
Okay, so for me, whatever you want to do, as long as it doesn't deduct money from my account, enjoy yourself. You get me? As long as you don't come stepping on my toes, because I feel my own ideology about life is you can only delay destiny, you can't deny destiny.
Right.
So you can do all sorts to try and delay someone's destiny, but if they're going to get to the bottom line and achieve what God has destined for them,
Pastor, preach.
It would happen. So that's just a waste of time. So channel that energy to building your own self. Leave me alone.
Timmy Dakumo said something the other day, and I'm wondering if it has happened to you now. Timmy said that there was a meeting they were having, and it was a meeting for an event, and somebody basically was saying that they wanted Timmy, and another person was saying, no, we can't use him.
That happens a lot. Trust me, that happens.
It happens. Why?
That happens a lot. Like I ran into someone who got married recently, and they're like, bro, like I'm so pained you didn't DJ my wedding. I'm like, oh, where was it? And he gave me that. I was like, hell no. The event planner said you were out of the country. Like nobody called me. It happens.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, trust me.
But did you know who she was? Or were you friends with the event planner?
I didn't bother asking because I mean that day I was also working somewhere. So, like,
I personally feel like you kind of, I don't know what I'd say. You give the credit to you, but it kind of feels like this is the song that brought Joe Boy out.
Not really, because Joe Boy was. I mean, okay, maybe your own
this is
opinion.
the one that probably stamped it. I was like, okay, nah, something there.
I mean, Joe Boy has always had it. Because from his first single, a collaboration with Mr. Easy to Baby to Beginning to Fall in Love, those are classic records. Now, even
but this one ruled for a long time.
But you know how this thing works sometimes is you just keep evolving, you keep growing.
Or is it because there's so many remixes to the song?
Well, this gave birth to to remix. I mean, I had like a full EP remix for Nobody.
Why?
Because now let me break it down to you. When Nobody was buzzing, we were getting a lot of offers around the world,
right?
Like unofficial remixes. And I told myself, you know what? If the song has traveled this far, why not have like proper official remix, which makes sense business wise?
Right.
You get me? Tap into that territory, get the streams up, give the brand presence, and see what happens after.
Right.
You know, and that was basically. Because for me, it's not just about putting out music. You also need to factor the business side of it and how it can work in your own favor. So
man, music business is a lot. It's a whole lot. People don't. A lot of times, people don't see beyond the music business.
Yeah,
they think, oh, just take mic or just even
just sing. Nah.
But you know, I've always wondered. I remember the first time that I saw a DJ featuring an artist. I was like, why? Why are they doing
What's
this?
going on?
Yeah, but you guys split profits, right, from streams?
Yeah. There's that.
Yeah, because I'm sure there are some people you don't split with.
No. I don't do that. I don't
You've
do
never
that.
taken, you know.
Why would I? Like it's division of labor. It's like a husband and a wife coming together. Negotiate now.
You have like 3 albums out now.
4, yeah.
4.
Technically,
now,
yeah.
Which one would you say has the highest, gross the highest amount of money on streams? Or has the biggest songs?
Greatness 2.0, the last album I released in 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I like the fact that some of your songs have, you know, guys who I feel like you don't really look at the blown guys.
Yeah.
I feel like you take these guys that you know have prospects. Now, like a Lakon, like a Joe Boy at that time, Runda, and all of that. Now, is there a particular reason that you do it?
So for me, I just want to make beautiful music. So if I spot the talent and I say, okay, you're capable of delivering, we get into the studio and work.
What if it's a person who doesn't have like a huge following? What if it's someone who's just like, you know, you hear them on Instagram or you just randomly... You know,
so that was what happened with Rhonda. I stumbled on his sound on Twitter, and then I tweeted like, oh, please link me up to this guy.
Right.
And then I think a couple of people that knows him now, CC'd his handle, yeah, and then I sent him a message, and that's how we came up with working with Rhonda on Bimbi.
Now, this basically just telling people that, look, you need to put your music out there, you need to put your craft out.
You need to sell what you're selling. Put it out.
Put it out.
Yeah.
Now, you have this new jam. You are giving us wahala. You have this one with the troublemaker himself. I feel like Ruga has become a troublemaker on social media.
Well, maybe that's just Ruga selling Ruga.
the number one question people always ask, and I'm sure you've probably hung out with Ruga a lot of times. Does he have 2 eyes?
I will leave Ruga to answer that question.
Does he have 2 or just 1?
I don't delegate. They don't delegate me to ask questions. Answer questions.
Because like, that patch alone, if I'm the one wearing the patch, at some point I'll just be like, even when the patch is not there, I'll just be closing one eye. Because I love the fact that people just like to keep, they keep the appearance up.
Yeah.
They keep the style up. I don't know what.
So it's music business.
Right.
If people accept you for a certain way, then you just have to. I mean, look at a perfect example is Portable. We'll say, oh, he's troublesome, oh, he's yada yada yada, but he's still in the business. He's still gonna play shows this weekend.
Can you make music with Portable?
I tweeted, what was it? No, on his Instagram live. I said, yo, Portable, let's make music.
Did he say anything?
We chat on DM once in a while, but I've not just made that.
I pity you. I pity you. What? Hey.
I know they rip people.
Portable. Neptune. Neptune, don't rip
Wala.
Nah.
Shout out to Portable though.
The music
I love
industry is going. Now, it's filled with crazy people. I feel like, in the music industry, you have to be.
Sometimes they say the madness sells.
Yeah. What's his name? Someone was here. Rikasani, pardon me. Oh my goodness, my baby
my
love.
bro,
my sweetheart.
Ricky.
No vex, I say what's his name. But yes, Rikasani was sitting in that chair the other day, and he mentioned some things that went everywhere. And at some point, he was looking at it that, why I talk this, why is this thing like that? But because I said to him, you don't have to be a good guy every time. He said something. I also want to know what you think. Because he said he doesn't mind his partner cheating on him. And that,
I think I saw that.
that he can actually drive his partner to the man where he want give him left, right, 2x4. And, people were coming for him and it's like, hey, God. But can you do that?
Rikasani don't answer him. That's the question for Rikasani. That's the question for Rikasani.
I'm asking you.
Me, look at me. Lip sealed.
So you don't mind your woman cheating on you?
Did you hear me say that?
Wow.
Did you hear me answer you?
I think a lot of women will love that. If you're with Neptune,
I don't know what you're instigating. So when you're done, we continue with the show.
Don't worry, I'll allow you. Don't worry, I'll feel you. If Neptune say you can cheat on him if you're dating him, okay? Anyways, you have you have this song. Let's talk about your music.
Okay.
With Ruga.
Yep.
Now, when you do you have like a lineup of people you you want to work with?
Yes, but most times I don't even end up going up with the lineup because with music, things can change. You
Correct.
feel a certain way at a particular time, and then you want to go towards that direction, and then the next day you're just in a different vibe. So it flipped for me. So nah.
Okay, first time you heard the vocals from the guys recorded together, you just sent him.
Okay, so with Ruga, right? Right before he even came into the industry, we had met. Right. Yeah. And when he was going to release his debut EP, himself and the team, shout out to the Prince, they came to mind, you know, we vibe, played the project. And from that moment, I was like, okay, you know what, we're going to work. It's just a matter of when we would put out music. So with Belvenue, we started the process last year. I was on tour in, I was on tour around East Africa when we were talking like,
Flexing.
no, I was working. And then we were talking like, yo, I think it's time for us to make that music. You know, yeah, like your vibe is everywhere out here. You know, let's do it. I was like, oh yeah, big bro, like let's get into the studio when you're done.
Right.
You know, and then the next day, like he hit me up like, you know, actually I have something that I started working on. You know, just listen to it and let me know if it's it fits into the direction of what you're trying to put out. So I listened to Belvenue and I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me get back. Let's get into the studio and finish it up properly. Shout out to Choke Boy and Cook Beats on the production. You know, so we all just joined heads together and yeah, food is ready.
What do you think about the way music industry has been going? How collaborations have been coming?
I mean, the music industry keeps evolving every day, and shout out to the pioneers who kick-started this whole madness, and so the new generation taking it to another level. Everyone is putting in work, from the producers to the artists, the stylists, the dancers, the DJs, the producers. So it's like it's a collaborative effort from everyone, and we're seeing the results. We're seeing what is happening to our sound on a global level. The acceptance is crazy, and it's just going to keep growing bigger and bigger and bigger.
All right, so Lagos City, DJ Neptunes is out here with so much greatness. We do know that his music is crossing across borders. We also do know that, you know, the music industry in Nigeria is growing real well. Now, I'm super proud of how Nigerian artists have been faring. Now, what advice would you have for somebody out there?
The honest advice is whatever it is you're trying to do, make sure you have the passion for it, because that's what we keep driving you till you start seeing the result. And I mean, put in your all. People might come in at some point and say, oh, you might not make it, you should do this. Just stay true to yourself.
This banger, are we going to get videos? Are we going to get everything?
There's a music video already.
Okay,
yeah, I mean, song dropped last week. The video hit 1 million last night. Yeah, so the acceptance has been good. Right now TikTok is blowing up crazy because myself and Ruga, we put out a video of like the dance. When you said waist breaker, I just laughed. Like,
did you break your waist? Were you shaking your waist?
I didn't break my waist. I didn't.
And I'm gonna look for the video.
Yeah, go and look for the video and make sure you do your own. And if you're listening right now, go on TikTok, search for DJ Neptune, Ruga, Belvenue, and also join the madness. We're having fun.
So Neptune, you're winding your waist now.
Go and look at the video.
That's what we're doing here.
I don't I don't understand. When you dance, don't you want your waist?
Wow. Are we getting an album soon? Another one?
Yes, there's an EP on the way, Greatness 3.0. That will be out sometime in April. So Belvenue basically is just welcoming us into that project. And then for me, I feel this is the official soundtrack for Valentine because it's the month of love. The song is an R&B dancehall vibe. So, I mean,
it is
enjoy.
Enjoy. Thank you so much. Make sure you go stream the new music and follow Neptune across all his platforms. That's DJ Neptune. It's easy like that.
Yeah, it's DEEJAY Neptune. Just type Greatness or pop up.
Wahala. All right. Thank you so much, Lagos.
Lagos is Hot FM.